2 seconds. For the camcorder last night, and nowhere to be found. I knew well I had it left behind, so I attempted to go to a shop and play a Honda to see had they cable. So I arrived here at where I parked last night, and here I was on the ground, lucky enough. Only had 12 minutes in the battery when turned it on, so we're going to get a short stream without the cable. We're fiddling in Paris. There's station in the initial period. market. He said plane down and me up. Morning, Jilly. How are things? Yeah, good now. Got here around 11 yesterday. So out for a bit of a walk, and I'm just seeking to change that a bit. That's 0. So only have the one mic with me, only small mic with me. Out for a walk yesterday, bit of lunch, wasn't the best. Usually I've been to a place before called Fantastico. Went there for lunch now, wasn't overly great. Went for a nice Indian yesterday after the stream. Lovely place. Best one I ever had, I think. So it's probably not overly busy this morning. We have 2 lined up here for approach. Aer Lingus from Dublin, Ryanair from Edinburgh. We have a few for departure. 40 to Lille. We have an Aer Lingus in there. One was at the Cork one. We have 2 Foodlings and EasyJet. Another EasyJet. 2 Ryanairs. I'm really hoping the wind will be coming the opposite way, because over there is a great spot. It's like one of them, the landing lights are over there, and you're right under the approach. I was over there last year now, and just a bit of a streaming device had a bit of a meltdown with the heat, but you're right, like there's the runway, and if they were landing the opposite way, to be over there. Morning, Adele. So I had a bit of a mad panic this morning trying to find cables, but lucky enough it was there where I parked last night, because see the stream will be finished by now if it hadn't been. Is on final there. There's that little boat, little sailboat out there somewhere. You see how rough the wave there on the horizon. White tops out there. So another cruise ship in. So we have a Lingus lined up next from Dublin. And of course this one is a Neo. Yesterday's one wasn't a Neo. There'll be a few coming in and a few going out now in a few minutes. Something about Lanzarote is it's either calm or it's busy. You'll have nothing for half an hour, then you'll have 2 landing and 3 waiting to take off. And we've just been in EO there, I guess now the LED lights going to play havoc with the zoom. Oh no. Come on. Yeah, Julie, I'd love to. I said if I ever retire to Lanzarote, I'll be at this crack. And you'd be a resident here, so the winter flights would be cheap enough. You could hop over to the islands to stream midweek for like the likes of €50. Easy, just push him back. So that EasyJet is heading back to Geneva. The man from Geneva. I'd love to go to Tenerife actually. I think Tenerife is probably is the busiest airport in the Canaries. Sometimes I do filter out the airports and you see either Tenerife or Gran Canaria is one of the busiest airports down here, even this time of the year. So we have Ryanair up next from Edinburgh. 800 series, 13 years old. The Aer Lingus is, as I said last time I was here, that they don't give ground instructions. Have a marshal follow me car. Ryanair now, Edinburgh.
Just to confirm, you want to power off this device?
My watch is talking to me. map wasn't wrong. It was saying it's due to get windy at 10 o'clock, just after picking up there now, the wind. Hola is pushing back as well. And there Brian says Tenerife South is the busiest in the Canaries, followed by Lanzarote and Gran Canaria, Tenerife North and Fuerteventura. There you go. And I think there's actually a good spot to kind of, how would you say, a bit of kind of mound right at the south side of the runway. It has a good view on the, has a good view of the landing traffic and taking off. Yeah, Kiaka. Unfortunately, apart from a few airports in Europe, you'll see Ryanair at any airport you go to, isn't it? We have Ryanairs and 2 Aer Lingus in there. EasyJet off to Geneva, and Aer Lingus, so that's down after London, and Quality off to Lille. So this is a 320 Neo, 4 years old. Yeah, Brian, are they still flying to Frankfurt, are they? Frankfurt, Main. No, they're probably flying to Han, but I'm not. Did they pull Frankfurt, Han, or Frankfurt, Main, I think? I think they're at every other major airport in Europe. I don't know from the sister living in Luxembourg. I know the Luxembourg airport, or maybe Luxembourg, were trying to hold out and not have a Ryanair there. I see they're in Luxembourg there now. They're only meant to do Portuguese routes, but now they're all over Europe from Luxembourg. Because I think Frankfurt Han used to be called Luxembourg West, or it's Luxembourg East, sorry. Because back when the sister was there, you either the only options to fly to Luxembourg were Brussels, Charleroi or Frankfurt Han. Hopefully the sound is okay for you now. Just the wind is very high here, that's the only issue really. EasyJet Switzerland plane. Aviation fuel. working, is it? I'm guessing that's something from another stream, is it? Peter Pan. Nice little touch on a kayak, isn't it, from the Neos. So I know someone was saying about, somebody was on about the terrain. So that's why they take the left or a right turn after departure there. But planes coming in the other way, they kind of do a right and a left to get around that mountain. So it's kind of a tricky approach. It's a tricky approach, and there'd just be a lot of go-rounds on the other approach. I know, Julie, when you think it would have spawned somewhere else, wouldn't you? I'll just do a tour around. So that's probably the biggest mountain in the area. I know when you go south to Playa Blanca, you have to cross that. I don't know if you cross it there or somewhere. A big climb up in the car. So that's I think that's Tias up there. That's a little town just up the back of Puerto del Carmen, and then you can't really see Puerto del Carmen. That's that there. That's Tias. You see how green the land is after the rain last weekend. Now in the summer that wouldn't be a patch in that. The rain was apparently fairly bad here last weekend. There's the main road heading south. There's a quarry up there or something, I think. A digger, 2 diggers. We got a job out here. The mountain with all the mountain. The fairly big mountain there. Oh no, that's bigger there. Town. Another quarry or something over there, cement factory. I do know, I'll try and find it. There's a place up high, I was there last year. They're looking right down on the airport. It's a great view, it's around there somewhere, could be up there even. It's the corridor, is it? And there's, oh, plane. So we are here for the planes, are we? Right, no worries, Freddie. We'll chat to you later. Kobe, welcome along. Yeah, I don't know, are the tiles, are the big thing here in Lanzarote? I know in Spain they're not the tiles, alright, but as you see, I suppose, here I am, tour guide again. There is a plane coming. In Ireland you have probably granite and limestone. But all their stuff, all the kind of little walls and everything are all black, kind of volcanic stone. A big dozer, what's that? Fernumfioco D10, is it? Like Father Ted, far away, small, near, big. So, right, back to the planes. We'll do more tour guide in a few minutes. So Ryanair from Wheeze up next, 737 Max, 4 years old. And then we have Transavia in behind it, and Iberia 321 behind it, and Ryanair Max, another Transavia. There's a footling in there. I've heard them on the ATC there. Footling 4 kilo. Must be Spanish word for kilo. So let this Ryanair just get a bit closer. English accent on the ATC. Obviously, to have an English air traffic controller. Now we see. Oh. So just listen to the English lady on ATC. She's speaking Spanish as well. Right now is a marshaller. Again, anyone new to the stream, if you give it a quick thumbs up, it'd be great. I know I said it before, and I'd be watching streams myself until the person says hit the like button. I do forget to hit the like button. But give it a quick thumbs up, it'd be great. Push it out to YouTube. It lets it think you're doing good. So next up is the Transavia, coming in from Amsterdam. 12-year-old 800 series. Oh, this is oh, now I know what you mean, Peter Pan. This is going to be a good one. Longer, the replay. That's a cool airplane. Next up, Iberia 321 Neo, 2-year-old, coming in from Madrid. But like, as you said, Julie, they give instructions in some of the biggest airports in the world, and Lanzarote probably one of the smallest, and still need a marshaller. a bounce there, is there? After. It's funny, like that, I'm listening to the ATC in my ear here. The controller speaks Spanish to the Iberia, and it speaks Spanish to the likes of Foletta and the Binters. I thought the one, oh, is this one from last night, Julie, isn't it? Or Carca, sorry. See the German company again. Fred Olsen, he's one of the major passenger ferry ones around islands. Cargo one on his. And Jero, welcome along. An MP from all the way from Finland. How are you doing? Thank you, kiitos. So we is got Ryanair from Berlin. .737 Max, 2 years old. Line up straight away. We have traffic on approach. So off to Bilbao, 14-year-old 320. Well, actually, myself and my wife done a cruise for the honeymoon. We loved it. And said if I ever won the lotto, we'd do a cruise again. Telling you, well, it's one of the best holidays you'll have, I think. Off to Bilbao. We have one on approach. Now, wings over Dublin. Welcome along. Having a good time here now. I suppose when you're not at home, doing the usual things. Transavia from Eindhoven, 737-800, 10 years old. So we done a Caribbean cruise in 2006. The ship we're on the Adventure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. And we thought it was massive.
I don't know where you are.
But when you put it beside a modern cruise ship, it's only like a rowboat beside it. The modern ships are amazing, so they are. I'd love to do the biggest ship. You know what? I'd love to do one that's nearly a transatlantic one that you don't have to get off. There's so much to do on board, even the modern ones now. You know, just the days at sea are nearly the better days, to be honest with you. Cool swimming with the dolphins. Once in a lifetime thing to do, wouldn't it? Fiddling off to Barcelona. Turn and burn. Can't wave anything, huh? You can see that, was he waving? Wings over Dublin after subscribing. Thanks very much. Is that the fumes from the airplane or the sun coming out? Is it warm air? And if anyone ever comes to Lanzarote, there is a little walkway. Well, not little, there's a walkway down there. I don't know if you can see anyone there. Oh, I see some people walking there. The planes fly right over you. And you can walk see there, people walking there. And you walk all the way up by the edge of the airport, see them landing. Cycleways. You walk all the way to Playa Honda. Get your breakfast and walk back. all on the seafront there. I would say, Julie, if you want a different weather, just wait 5 minutes. Just looking there at the ring doorbell, a bit of frost this morning, was there? Seems to have cleared off though. That's what you're looking there. The father-in-law got a new electric bike for Christmas, and the sister-in-law sent a picture in of him yesterday, like he had big massive gloves on and a big coat on him, and freezing conditions, and us here in shorts and t-shirt, you know. So gone quiet, nothing in there. We have one something on our approach away, EasyJet from Bristol, and then we've Enter Air from Krakow is it? Then we have a bit of a gap, we might have departures then. Oh, we have the nice silver 321 from Stansted for Jet2, Ryanair from Manchester, Ryanair from Dublin, a few EasyJets, they're now a Discover. I really want to get a Condor, the striped ones. Don't think we have any today. Nothing big coming down, is there? Jet2, there's no Jet2 330 today. No. So first up for approach, on approach is Ryanair from Bristol. Yeah, just see the sun trying to break through there and the ring doorbell there, Julie. It's a bit like here, but a bit warmer. It's kind of broken clouds here today. Lovely sunshine yesterday when we arrived. Oh, nice sailboat here. Look at that. See. This sounds nice, Julie. Norway, like that. I'd love to go everywhere, but Norway is one of the places I'd love to go to. Up around on the fjords and all that. I'd say it's spectacular. So enter air up next. Again, anyone new to the stream, give it a quick thumbs up. It would be a great help. Try and make 100, maybe we will. At 37 at the minute, 36. So enter air from Krakow. Crack off, is it? I know the wind is just catching the camera. And Ashley, Chris, welcome along. Pronouncing your name right, put you on screen. Thanks very much. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, it looks like they ran out of paint at the end of it. Kjarka.
Here's what I found.
This fucking watches talking to me. Just one bit of paint across the tail. So, a bit of a gap next. We have Jet 2 coming in from Stansted. We might get, no we won't, we're going to say we might get the Binter from Tenerife North. So what do we have? Anything set for departure? We should have a Ryanair to Madrid. We should have Aer Lingus to Cork. Anyways, look, chat between yourselves there. So it's like, it can be a feast or famine here. You have nothing for ages, then you'll have 3 waiting to take off and 3 coming into land. We'll go back boat watching, see how far this fella's gone out now. Still didn't turn over yet. Oh! That's rough out there. And I guess in their port. I see Mr. Travel on he's something about that place. There's something, that's a kind of a touristy spot. He was down there one day. We have a startup. So you see here in Lanzarote there's no high rise. Everything is max 1-2 story. So to put in the plan permission for this building here, and I wouldn't say the ruler, but the main man in Lanzarote didn't want it. But then he said, you know what? We will build it, or let it be built. Well, actually, look, I'll tell a lie, all the high rise there, look like car parks, but to show people how much of an eyesore high rise is. So that's the tallest building in Lanzarote. Too many stories on it, but if you look it up, you'll see that's just the gist of the story. Well, actually, look, I tell a lie, there's what, maybe, I know the residentials, they're all low rise, maybe in the city they're higher, but that's the max, that's the tallest building in Lanzarote anyways. An E-Rambler will come along. Back to planes. So we see any activity in the tower. So I think the tower does ground and everything, so does. You hear them talking. So you never know what's going to happen. I know I was here 2 years ago and it all went quiet for a while, and I think 3 F-18s done a flyby and landed here. I know there's a military in there, behind that mound there's a military base. Well, it's not based here, but they have a military location for maybe refueling and such. Yeah, the guys were saying E-Rambler is cold. It's cold in Ireland now, right now. And there's nice breeze here. It's chilly enough now, but it's dry, and I'm not at home, so even better. Yeah, that's basically it, really. Put up a nice whore. Let it be a lesson to everyone else what it's like. Right, so time for some batteries. Battery, go back with. Ryanair. Can you see that? Ryanair taxiing. So you get airlines here in the winter that you wouldn't get in the summer. Here one year there was a Lufthansa here. You don't get that in the summer. Them Folleties or Folletta, whatever they're called, they don't fly here in the summer. A few now that don't. And I suppose the opposite, then you'd have a lot here that don't fly in the winter. I was here one year, many moons ago. I might see one of my very first videos. There was a high fly 340 here. I got 2 Condor 757-300s landing here one year. Any other unusual? Was it last year or the year before? Aer Lingus 330 I got hit landing. I think there was a Aer Lingus 330 here last Saturday as well. Good morning, Farmer T. Buenos dias. That's a good day, isn't it? That's no, good morning is. There's a drug run going on. Farmer Tea, there's lots of bathtubs used in Ireland for the cattle that's there. Still, a lot of them being replaced with concrete ones, but fully ready right now. Used to be the old thing with the cast iron bathtubs for drinkers for the cattle. So that even though there's nothing coming in, you can't depart until 45. And I know there was guys here, the Blue Sky Aviation were here screaming. There was a military exercise going on in the area. There's lots of military activity here. Nothing to do with nothing to do with brands or anything like that. Farmer Tea with it, it's just not available anymore. It's there. Hopefully you can hear me. I know I have the microphone up close to me. It's windy. I do be talking to a farmer most mornings, just when you're talking about the water and frost. the dairy farmer and the issues he has with the frosty mornings, pipes freezing and everything. Another boat. It's the second one now. The same type one, is it? More of it. Lining up. Fiddling, talking to ATC as well. Sounds like a fiddling and I don't see one in there. For takeoff. Something coming in behind us, clear to land. Just get back to flight radar. Jet 2, that's the 321. Stansted. See it here. I wish you could broadcast the ATC, the very friendly lady on ATC, English lady. So quiet that you hardly hear it, though, because you hear it through the microphone. So the wind is 11 knots. Not 110. I think the runway is, this one is, what is it? It's is it 21? This runway, I think. This one is 03, yeah, facing north, sure. Fiddling, heading back to Paris Hola. We have this Ryanair from Manchester, 737 MAX 8, twofer. It's 4-year-old MAX. You're saying Chile, or the carcass in about different. From the grey, it's not great in the grey skies for the camera either. But I do like the grey Jet 2 though. The transition isn't great. Bit of a floater. D-shocks. We were D-shocks last year. We were over there. The yokes go around. Make a bit of a racket to do. When we arrived last year, we stayed over there for a night. Just the way the flights worked. Foodling in there, foodling. There it is. Mary, welcome along. 3800. How are things? Yeah, it's a bit warmer than last Saturday evening. It was minus 2.2 or 3 at one stage. So we're Ryanair coming from Dublin. Heading back to Paris Orly, just we landed earlier on at the start of the stream. Paul Usher, welcome along. How are you? Some people in the stream. Fly, I think, coming in. Filtered by ATC. No, Pinter. Tenerife North. I think, like you have Tenerife North, Tenerife South. I think Tenerife North is kind of like the main, I wouldn't say capital, but the main for locals. Like, you know, there's only one flight to Tenerife South from here. They're nearly all to Tenerife North. That is the main business area for Tenerife. So a bit closer. Yeah, all good, Paul, yeah. So here for the weekend. How are you doing yourself? This ATR 600 10-year-old ATR. Yes, we'll drop it down that this morning. Getting here now. Let's hold our breath there. That's the way you know it's dives then. Thanks, Brian, for being here. And we'll chat you again. Hold me breath there for a second with that, because I'm sure these pilots are well used to these conditions. They fly them like fighter jets. Watch out. So it's the Paris Orly. 12-year-old 320. just after here in the Shamrock. Request a push and start. Yeah, a bit of a dive bomb there, Carco, wasn't there? And Len, welcome along. So I think that Aer Lingus is the one that's going, yeah. Because I request a push. The other Aer Lingus will just taxi straight out. Yeah, Gilly was kind of like, I was like, what the hell is going on here? But we have a nosedive. So Aer Lingus 320 Neo NSH. This is the new one in July 25. We'll try and catch it as well. I know I'm after missing out the ATR. I could hear an ATR coming out there. The ATRs here, the taxi into the building. They don't taxi into the building, but the nose into the facing the building. But they're able to reverse. They don't get a pushback. Just for heading off to Grand Canaria. 3-year-old 600. Pardon? Oh no, I'm over E.
Are you live on here? Is this you?
Show me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. No, I'm over E, so you're grand. These kind of inter-island speak Spanish to each other. So we got a flash the lights and the wipers on the way from the ATR. Yeah, Julie, so some of these like I take it for instance now in Luxembourg when I was there, like the local pilots would speak Luxembourgish to ATC. I was watching a stream from, I think it was Buenos Aires or somewhere like that. They were speaking Spanish to each other. You get the odd, in Lisbon you get the odd one speaking Portuguese, you know, it's just kind of a local kind of thing. And thanks Paul Usher for becoming a member. Welcome along. Appreciate the support. So Aer Lingus is fully ready, so they're turn and burn. Mrs. Ammo, welcome along. Oh, that's you there. Yeah, and just OV, so you're all good. Do you want to be in it, do you? There's people here in front of me watching that. Do you want to wave, no? Is that one coming into land? So, EasyJet coming from Gatwick. A321neo. Neo and SH. Someone left the petrol cap open. Look at that. Transavia, I wonder if Peter Pan ready to go? He is, yeah. Yeah, oh my god. So EasyJet from Manchester, 320 Neo. This 2-year-old 320. Nice buttery landing. Thanks Edo for the support, 11 months membership. How are you doing? And Yashia, welcome along. So 2 Rainers. And we have 1 on approach, see what I mean? Feast or famine here. So there's 2 Rainers. So Rainer heading back to Edinburgh and then behind us back to Berlin. And we have EasyJet from Amsterdam on approach. So EasyJet from Amsterdam. EasyJet from Amsterdam. 1-year-old 320 Neo. EasyJet Europe. Austrian flag. This date is either, so when the planes come off the runway they go to the marshaller, they follow me, and then she says hands them over to, obviously there's no frequency, so they'll just follow the marshaller to the stand. There's technically no ground control here really. When they're off to Edinburgh, takeoff. 13-year-old 800. I feel the ground shaking a bit more with the older planes. Yeah, no worries, Edo. It's hard to do everything. Small bit warmer now. You know, some of the chat was saying it was down to -3 last night at home. There is a bit of a breeze here, but it's not overly cold. The sun is starting to break through there now. The sun is burning off. From Munich. There was a 9-year-old 320. So this Ryanair is off to Berlin. Peter Pan is on the way out. And Sheila Lennon will come along. So, EasyJet from Milan. 7-year-old 320 Neo. Peter Pan is coming. So this is an 12-year-old 800 series. Amsterdam. ATR. So back in the chat a bit. Sheila and Joy. Phil, good morning. And Van Bergen from Milan, welcome along. So, anyone new, give the stream a quick thumbs up, would be great, please. Really helps the algorithm. That's 65 likes. So ATR from Gran Canaria. Ah, yeah, bugger. Nicely done. So I heard we have a Transavia looking for a taxi. There he is. I think this one go back to Eindhoven. I came in from Eindhoven, so Mac, welcome along. It's a great spot, isn't it? Here, just to chill and relax and just watch the planes come in. See, to have it kind of not blocked off, but they have stones up the cars can't drive into. Last year I was able to drive into this area here, but I see to have kind of this blocked off and that blocked off and down there blocked off. Look at them people that you can't drive in here now anymore. Transavia off to Eindhoven. Cleared for takeoff. Here in ATR, try and get them reversing. Usually in there somewhere, are they? There's an ATR on. Oh, the one coming out. Oh, here he is. ATR back to Tenerife North. He wasn't hanging around. So we have Aer Lingus heading back to Dublin, Ryanair to Wees, and then we have another ATR to Gran Canaria. If you've got any fast, he'll be over on his side. So these pilots are just so like they're in and out of It'd be great for our building over here, I'd say. Maybe over back between the islands the whole time. Oh, go down the knee. So we have 3 lined up for pinging on the flight radar. We have an enter air on approach and a Ryanair, and then after them approaches there's 45 minutes to the next approach after them. But we have a few inter-island, a few binters there. As I was looking there online, I suppose the main thing is the main days are Thursdays and Sundays here. The airline English, the APU is on there. You can see the bit of heat haze out the back. So they're all ready to go. Doors closed. We have a Ryanair. Yeah, there he is there. Out, ready to taxi. That's him now. He's taxiing now, got clearance. Finish off my croissant. Someone clear to land. Is looking for a taxi. Is he moving? He is. Doesn't take long after clearance for them to start moving. So Rainer's ready to go upon reaching. Usually I don't know. Still, there's lots of. It's not the biggest island, but it's like going to the city there, like the amount of parkings and residential. Like there'll be still lots here. Lots of residents. And they all live up in the islands or up in the hills and everything. You'd think to be feck all residents here, but there's lots here. The roads are so busy. Took a bit of a wrong turn last night on the way home. Kind of forgot what driving on the other side of the road, and I took the exit, how would you say, closest to me, instead of going across the motorway and back doing a UE back down. So I had to go up on another side road and try and turn around and come back down again. I just there for 5 minutes. I couldn't get across the road to do a U-turn. It was that busy. Back to East. Everything is coming out from head back to Dublin. Should have brought me Irish flag so the Aer Lingus would see me. Seville up next. Thomas. $7,800, 40 years old. Approach. That one, that's the tail of that one. This one is coming in here. Different lines on the visor. Cross on there, completely cross on there. Stuck in the throat. See you later. And Anis, welcome along. That's a car for 2 seconds. Oh, that's not my yacht. Oh, that's not. Got into the wrong car. Oh, trying to get into the wrong car, I suppose. Yeah, so that, and we take the opportunity to, I don't know, was I telling you there, the last Saturday night we used the Aviation points or the Aviation points to buy the tickets, because I don't think we were coming in the summer. Just the oldest girl is supposed to be going to college in September. Well, hopefully she's going to college in September, so that might rule out paying for holidays in the summer. Yeah, Clark, I wasn't even looking, I just walked over. So I was looking into this car here, and then I have the DSC beside it, trying to open the boot as well. I said, why isn't this yoke opening? Just when I do see there now, you might be able to see it over in the distance, Fort Ventura. See them islands there. That's Fort Ventura over there, I think. Is it? Ah, yeah, it is Fort Ventura. Couldn't maybe Playa Blanca. Oh, that is Fort Ventura there, yeah. Got a little Fiat 500 coming here with no roof on it. It was a bad time with the sirens too, wasn't it? I suppose these little microphones mustn't be too bad. You're able to hear them because they were a good bit away, the sirens. And the funny thing, Anne, is she was working in Duns for the Christmas there, and like she got a nice few euro for it. And now I'm not giving out here, but just saying the new thing now is a 6-year holiday, so she's looking at going on holidays herself in the summer, and then looks like we can't go in the summer because we're paying for her college. I suppose that's all part of being a parent, isn't it? Iberia, push it back there. Iberia, and then Iberia, heading back to Madrid, 321 Neo. So, all going well. We should have a few departures. What time is it now? It's 10 to 12. We should have Manchester. So the the end-air is estimated at 12. Manchester should be gone by now. It's not. Bristol should be gone. EasyJet to Milan is 6 minutes past 12. Jet 2 is 18 past 12. EasyJet 10 past. A few delayed. There we go. Enter-air is pinging there now.
Tam można pójść na ulicy.
Pushing back now.
Gdzie? No tak, tam jest koniec lotniska, do tego mówię, żeby wysiadać.
A gdzie tu jest ten? Skąd one latają?
Już.
Gdzie jest ten startowy? Tu czy to?
Pas startowy jest tam z tyłu, tam jest biały punkt.
A ścieżka lądowania jest prawie.
Tu, jest tamten. This is your stream?
Yeah, me. No. That's a guy up the mountain.
Ah.
It's should be there somewhere. Just see, might be down here maybe. There, that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Będziemy oglądać.
No. That's me.
Okay.
All right. Cheers.
Dobra, to co, idziemy samoloty?
Tak.
A o której mamy jakiś samolot?
Yeah, and it's good money, all right. Yeah, it's good money. I know they pay the rate, but nephew of mine works in Super Value. I'm not going to say which one now. And he's 18, and legally they're entitled to pay them only 75% of the minimum wage, and that's what they're paying. But my daughter was getting the full wage. They get the full wage and pay no tax. I'm here, a big massive. No, it's not an innuendo. No, he's a big massive pole. See him here. Oh, one because he was talking to me. So we're at 88 lakes. He's a 360 camera. Get one. This is Iberia back to Madrid. And enter air is taxiing to. Yeah, there is. Like a cool breeze, but the camera feels warm and the handle of the tripod feels warm. It's just the breeze is making it so a bit chilly. Straight out. Couldn't hear that, I was speaking Spanish, so turn and burn. What's that doing? Patchwork. Someone was saying earlier on about English speaking. Like, when there's English speaking people on the channel and you're speaking Spanish, how is that other pilot supposed to know what's going on? You know, like that Iberia that went out there, he was obviously told immediate take off. Maybe it's because there's no one else on the channel there speaking Spanish, but just you'd think the non-Spanish speaking pilots would like to know what's going on as well. This guy must be heavy. All the runway. This could be one of the longest flights from here. Apart from Scandinavian flights are one of the longest too. He was definitely heavy. Do you notice that? How he applied the power, didn't move, and then let the brakes off. He was nearly at full power before he started moving. He took all the runway and full power before he, well, not maybe not full power, but he was definitely on the power before he released the brakes. EasyJet. Welcome back to Bristol. 8-year-old 320. These things you can hire as well for these for the walkways along here. Where are the stairs? Carts. An Irish pilot somewhere. Ryanair back to Dublin maybe. Ryanair heading back to Dublin. Sun is coming out. Keep the camera on the plane. So the EasyJet is only ready there now. Must be cabin pressurization or crew getting ready. Just ready there now, as it were. Yeah, the EasyJet is taking it easy. You can get a easy bleach. There's a away for home this bleach one day, and Easy was on it. And I said that looks like the EasyJet logo. I looked it up and it was they have a branch that does cleaning products. One car can sing it there. So, what do we have here? Binter, is it? Yeah. Oof. Get 100 legs so you can start singing then. So, Binter off the Gran Canaria. Then we have a Binter from Tenerife South. We have a Jet 2 from Bristol. Out the way, Foodling from Malaga. So we're only 4 legs away from 100. Thanks very much everyone. And when you watching, morning, Julie. It's just steep takeoff. I think it's some kind of a procedure to clear the mountains. I don't know why, because if you're only 10 feet over the mountains, aren't you clear them? So it must be some kind of a climb out procedure. You'd often see, I've seen a video one time of an EasyJet asking people to would they get off the plane. The plane was too heavy. The plane was too heavy and the area was too hot. Can't do it now, will it? Behind me when these types of planes are holding here, because you never know what's going to come in. Winter on approach. What are we waiting for? With the time I was here for the F-18, 16 to 18. There's a plane waiting here and there's a plane doing a 360 out over the sea. Next thing I just looked over my shoulder and here was three of them passing by. Passing high liberally. Yeah. Bad for the planes too. No, they tend to just fly up. Keep time out. Ready for taxi. Thanks very much, everyone. travels will come along. Rainer behind. We can hear now, I think. And then he'll do a loop around to the left. Pictures everywhere, isn't there? More sirens coming for me. How are you? It's fully established. Love to live here or retire here and just be able to be here and then island hop then maybe midweek or whatever. So these winters you can, if you're a resident here, you can hop over and back for Secall. Shannocks. Anyone in the chat know why they're called Shannocks? They're called kind of Shannocks. So my streaming device is getting hot here. The fan is on. Jet 2 is called Shannocks as their call sign. The 737-800. This one's 17 years old. Coming in from Bristol. One with the blue tail and the sun on the tail. Two for there. Up on approach we have a Voodling coming from Malaga. I'm going to try and stop me fan here for a second. Actually, sun is out now. You might see sun is shining, glistening on the sea. I did see a sailboat there. I wanted to zoom in on it earlier on. Seems to be gone now. Oh, there's on the horizon. There's the sun now, a man travels. We're on our approach. So I might call it now. I've been 3 hours done. Around 12:30 for that. Go back and spend time, go for lunch. Spend time with the wife. Head down the strip, get something to eat. The plan was to get something to eat this morning, but nowhere was open early. Usually a few places open, but maybe just during the summer, but it was all 9 o'clock this morning. This Foodling might be my last arrival. I'll see if anything else come in before I go. There's a departure now, the Ryanair, heading back to Manchester. Yeah, Kiaka, so if you look, I use a Yola box for my streaming. And at home on a normal day it stays cold, but now that the sun is out it's starting to get hot, so I have a bit of an issue with it. think it was actually from when I was in Lanzarote last year. I have a feeling a bit of dust got into it, and since then it just play up, so it gets hot. It has an internal fan, but I have a fan that I got in alley hop over here that my daughter bought for me, and I just place it behind it. It keeps the screen cool and the internals cool. So the fan is for the streaming device more than me.
Here's the contact info for Brian.
We have a one taxi in. We'll run quickly get this fan. Just keep it going for the last few minutes. Oh, hopefully all is alright. Wind that are blown over. Everyone's still there, are they? Ah, God. Second cameras after taking the brunt of the. We're still there, are we? Really typical, isn't it? I think we're all right, are we? The camera screen that's taking the wallop. All okay? Very clear today. Flying out. Leave the jet come out. Oh god. We're done about that now. Yes. Find the start. Yes. Oh dear. How's the sound now? I just unplugged it back in again. Oh yeah, I forgot after I turned it off, Holly. That's bad. Yeah, just whenever I reset the camera, I have to unplug the microphone again. I think I got away with that bang. Thanks all for the heads up and the sound.
Which one?
So EasyJet heading back to, not showing a flight radar. Glad that just making sure that stabilization is already on it. After the bang. Oh yeah, sneeze. This will be my last departure. Arrival. Oh. Taking off again. Really should have a Canary flight coming in from Tenerife North. Jet 2 coming in behind this Canary fly. This Canary fly from Tenerife North. Coming up behind us, and a Ryanair. Oh, shall we wait for these before we head off? We get these 2 takeover offers and 1 lander. Some of them ATR sound like they're Ruby, welcome along. So we have the Jet 2 on approach. So Shannock's call sign is because this airline used to be called Channel Express. Used to do cargo flights. Being in Dublin one time, a Lockheed Electric came in and had a go around the smoke out of a shotgun. Amsterdam. The Ryanair back to Malaga behind us. EasyJet that took off there, shown on the flight radar now, is heading to Manchester. Ryanair off to Malaga. Year-old 737-800. There's the takeoff. Nice Jet 2 321, I think. Last one, for sure. Even if the jumbo coming out, we're still going ahead off. The retreating blade coming on. Getting in at the end here. No worries, Sheila, thanks for being here. This Jet 2 is the last one. There you fly. If I can get a location for the camera in the car, I might do a trip down Lanzarote or the strip in Porto del Carmen. The reception stands up to us. Maybe we'll place the camera on the dashboard somewhere. I don't have my GoPro with me, so, or I don't have a phone holder for the phone either, so maybe we'll put the camera up. Clear takeoff. Right, so that's me done. Thanks to all for watching. Thanks all for watching. All for trying to get away from the wind. Thanks all for watching, for liking, for giving the thumbs up. Thanks to the mods for helping out, and Liam for the call outs. And we shall, now I'm not going to set it in stone that I might get back tomorrow, even with some time, but we shall see. So 126 likes, Clark, thanks very much. And if not, I'm going to attempt to go to the airport. Oh, I have one here on approach next Saturday. Young lad is going skiing. Saturday evening, so I might try and venture to the airport Saturday evening and try and get him to his departure. And yeah, let's get this last jet to 321 coming in from Birmingham. The ship gone heavy, cargo ship. No, definitely last one. Thanks, Julie. Oh no, there's one coming in behind as well. No, this is definitely the last one. Yeah, I'll have a, what do you call them? I'm going to try a tropical, the local beer out here. And Larry, you want to come along and go by? This is the last plane. I said that about 10 planes ago too, but anyways. Hopefully I won't leave any cables behind me today. London. No, that's it. I'm gone. Thanks all again, and may or may not see you from Lanzarote again, but if not, it might be next Saturday evening, so keep an eye out and we'll chat to you. Oh yeah, might venture up Tuesday to Dublin. We shall see, but like that, not set in stone either. So thanks all. See you, Anne, Kiaka, Larry, Buddy, Julie. Adios, amigos.